Welcome back. In today's episode, we will be showing you the most satisfying machines that you simply can't take your eyes off of. Also, a perfect video to watch at 3 a.m. when you can't fall asleep. So get cozy and let's pull an all-nighter together. Scrap metal is easily lifted by a giant magnet. Small pipes are enlarged by a machine that inserts a metal probe with lubrication. Crepes are produced on a carousel crepe maker in a factory. A strong cutter machine slices any hard metal objects in half for recycling. A presser machine repeatedly presses onto the edge of an axe head to create its sharp edge. A drilling machine shapes a wooden spatula into a concave form. A mesmerizing Tetris-like conveyor belt effortlessly moves objects to the side. A zucchini is cut so fast by a machine that it almost seems unreal. Large boulders are broken into decorative stones by a shredding breaking machine. Lined up empty propane tanks are effortlessly sliced in half by a sharp cutter machine. A machine expands bike tires to insert wheels, which are then fitted by hand. Hot plastic is blown out and molded to create suitcases. A machine creates multiple creases to bend the elbow of gutters into its desired shape. At a factory, a machine prints the details on playing cards, preparing them for cutting. In a factory, machines with multiple suction cups pick up and transfer eggs without dropping them. Powdered cement is inserted into a brick mold, where a presser machine firmly presses it down to create bricks. A laser machine etches numbers onto blank wooden dice to label them. An entire car is crushed and pressed into a cube by a powerful crusher machine. A laser etches numbers and hash marks onto lenses. A thick cut of meat is inserted into a machine that slices it into thin slices effortlessly. Thick rebar is instantly cut by a presser machine, as if it were a twig. Blankets are rolled and compacted by a satisfying machine, preparing them for shipping. A giant magnet lifts multiple jars by their lids, transporting them for shipping. A tractor attachment tills the grass effortlessly. The head of a doll receives hair sewn onto it by a sewing machine, assisted by a worker's hand. Empty buckets are labeled and processed for shipping at a factory. The carcass of a pig is sliced in half effortlessly by a robotic cutting machine in a factory. A hot bolt is pressed by a hand machine to seal two thick metal sheets together. A laser cutter sharpens the dull edge of a butcher knife within seconds. A simple machine with metal arms effortlessly creates bow ties. Jeans are turned inside out by being inserted into a channel vacuum chute. Multiple empty plastic bottles are tossed into a machine that shreds them into tiny pieces. Thin metal sheets are cut into zigzag patterns by a cutter to make fences. Bamboo sticks are pressed and cut lengthwise by a machine. Fish on a conveyor belt are sorted and stored by size. Hot plastic is blown into a large mold to create a hard plastic part. A torch easily renews old plastic stadium chairs. Street cones are handled and transported by smart machinery attachments. Dough is extruded from 3 tubes and braided simultaneously. Hot asphalt is extruded from multiple jets behind a tractor. Two steel pipes can be efficiently welded together by rotating them to generate friction. A machine wraps packaging around tires, preparing them for shipment. Clay bricks are extruded from a mold and then cut by a rotating thin wire on a conveyor belt. A machine with a conveyor belt scrapes snow off the streets, moving it into a truck with 2 inward moving arms. This is how hangers are manufactured in a factory. Multiple steel strings are braided to create a flexible stainless steel pipe. Multiple potatoes, still in their peels, are peeled all at once by a rotary machine with spikes. Thick meat is sliced into thin pieces by a rotary cutter machine with ease. A robotic arm picks up bricks one by one, preparing them for shipping. A robotic machine with two butcher knives automatically cuts meat for ground beef. Teflon tape is manufactured by a machine in a factory. Wheels receive a chrome finish from a machine that shaves off the top layer. A machine in a factory bends flat sheets of metal into concave shapes. A coconut is effortlessly peeled by a machine. Thin, hot metal pipes cut styrofoam into custom shapes for items to fit inside. Logs are passed through a machine that removes the bark within seconds. Multiple layers of fabric are cut by a specialized clothing saw to make clothing. Rice crops are cut and then tied by a genius machine, reducing labor for workers. A latex blob with custom designs stamps the bottom of bowls to imprint them with the design. An excavator with a grabbing hand attachment easily removes a stump from the ground. A genius belt machine digger effortlessly digs through the harsh grounds. Moss and other water plants are removed by a rotating excavator head attachment. A pipe with a curve is sealed with plastic by a hand-rotating tool. Thick logs are thinly sliced into wooden sheets for various projects. Cubed hay bales are easily loaded onto a truck using a clever tractor attachment on the side. Multiple apples are peeled, cored, and sliced in half by a factory machine. A robotic machine easily grabs hay, moving it to the desired location without any labor from workers. A giant magnet picks up metal scraps from the ground for transportation.